So, as I sit here in traffic, it makes me think about, I went to a Tony Robbins event over the last, the long weekend, and I learned a lot about people and myself and, business, life, everything. But I hear people constantly arguing about wearing a mask, not wearing a mask, vaccinated, not vaccinated. Honestly, the argument is just ongoing, and arguing with somebody about your belief and what you think is the truth about COVID and shots and vaccines and everything is never going to change their mind. So the people who are vaccinated and who believe COVID is the deadliest thing on the planet are going to believe, because they're going to react the way they do and say the things they do because it is their absolute belief that people who don't get vaccinated are a health threat, and people who don't wear masks don't care about other people. And it's not that they make that up. It's that there's been so much discussion about it and so much hype around COVID that people, humans, make this decision based on what they believe to be absolutely true. And then the anti-vax, anti-mask people believe, all right, well, it's another form of the flu like anything else. It's a new cold. It'll run its course. People will get natural immunity and we'll all be fine. There's a 99% survival rate. It's really not that big of a deal. So there are very few people in between. There's two schools of thought. Everybody's going to die, and COVID is a huge issue, and everybody needs vaccinations, and everybody needs to wear a mask, and you need to wear a mask or you don't care about people, or you're not compassionate, or you don't care about old people or people with sicknesses. And then the other school of thought is, it's just not a big deal. And arguing about it online with people, arguing about it at work with people, it's just never going to change somebody else's mind, because you have to realize your identifying belief is whatever you're surrounded with, whatever you believe to be true. So just remember that next time somebody tries to argue with you or get in a debate with you about a lot of things, but especially about COVID, because it's everywhere. It's on the news. It's on commercials. It's, the media is hyping it up. So whether you're pro or anti-vax, your point of view is your point of view. And it's nobody else's point of view. And maybe people agree with you and maybe they don't. But it's not your position to fight with people and try to encourage them one way or the other, because they've already formed their belief. You're not going to change it. You're nobody special, and you're not going to change their belief. But you have a nice group of people is with you on either side. So just go with it. You don't need to be a keyboard warrior. You don't need to argue with everybody you see that your point of view is right, because your point of view is only right for you. It's not right for everybody else. Everybody else's point of view is what's right for them. And we're all entitled to opinions, and we're all going to have our own beliefs. So that's all. Just my 2 cents. But think about it before you waste your time and energy and get angry arguing with somebody you don't even know about something that you probably have very little scientific data on, because the government has very little scientific data on it. And countries have studied it, and you're making an opinion based on your beliefs and what you think is true. Not necessarily based on scientific facts and data, because people can argue that either way. Whenever you want to validate a point, you can find somebody to validate your point. That's all. So go on with your life, live it, get a vaccine, don't get a vaccine, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. I don't really care. We're all going to go on. And again, there's a 99% survival rate. So do what you got to do. But be happy. And if you want to argue with somebody, instead of arguing with them, just say something nice. That's all. Spread a little love instead of a little fighting all the time. because that's all we have.